Aloha and welcome back to Zen Men. Thank you for joining me today. I've just finished up a series on Facebook Live called Formal, and we've been looking at what formal means and how it shows up in your life. And so for today, I'd like to bring in that formal to Zen Men and offer the practice of sitting or meditation is the practice of acknowledging the energy of formal and being in relationship with yourself and your breath. So formal, I always like to say, is an energy that you can recognize, you can practice at, and you can cultivate more and more in your life. Shoot, how would that be, right? Is to feel that energy of, for me, aliveness, solid groundedness, an open heart. I can train at it and bring it to the world, bring it to the ones I love the most, bring it to myself. So today, welcome to Formal. I'd like to start today with a 1-minute meditation, and I'm gonna model a form in meditation for you. So here we go. I'll see you on the other side. Follow your breath, eyes open, eyes closed. Sit tall and let your thoughts do what they're gonna do. All right. Did you feel it? Could you feel formal? Feel the energy of formal? That's what I want to encourage for you today and this week coming, is how do you experience formal? How does it show up for you? Where do you notice it? A couple areas for me that I notice it distinctively every time. When I walk into a church that has that feeling of formal to it, and I can feel it deep in my bones. Never forget walking into the Zendo or meditation hall at my mom and dad's temple, and you'd walk in and you could feel the energy of this grounded, really introspective place. And so see where that shows up in your life. It can show up in all kinds of different forms or modalities or places. Another one that came to me was floating in the water. When I'm floating and I can feel the ocean holding me, I have that sense of formal. So let's get into action. How do we create formal for a meditation practice, what we just did, and start there where you can start to set a time to actually experience having formal energy in your life. And so I want to introduce 3 ways to do that. The first way is before I sit down, I set an intention. And one intention that I'm talking about right now is experiencing formal, having that intention. Maybe it's being more intimate with yourself. But there's an intention to what you're doing. The second one, for me, setting a time block where in my calendar, if you run a calendar, that it's just as important as all my other daily activities. That I put it in at 4 a.m. To 5 a.m. to sit every day. That's what's in my calendar. Whether I do it or not, it's there. So I can always begin again and I have the opportunity to feel formal. And the third one for that is to open and close the space. So how do you open and close a space? The acknowledgement of it. You saw me do a bow or a gasho, and that was one way that can show up, to open or close. So however it looks for you, go ahead and take that opportunity to open and close your formal space. When I walk into places that I want to create formal, I'll actually bow my head a little bit to acknowledge and open the space, whether it's casual or not. All right? So, if you like this, if you're getting benefit from it, please subscribe and like it. Leave your comments below if you have anything you want me to go over or expand on. I'd be happy to. Thank you very much and look forward to our next video. Aloha.